So if you have the time, this would be the time to discuss any type of Neuralink. Sebastian. Alright. Alright, guys. We are in the algorithm now. I wanted to take a quick minute to discuss, kind of announce the schematic that came in my head with Neuralink, right? I think that I should be working on the project personally, and I would say that my schematics are trademarked, but they're not, guys. It's for the better of the project. So listen, my first instinct when I first heard about Neuralink, and the first thing that came to mind instantly was fiber optics. How did they completely look? Why would they be penetrating the brain tissue with steel or some type of conductor like that, or copper or whatever? Why did they not use fiber optics? And the new model that's messing things up for Elon is the guy that was actually his vice president was working aside and came up with a better design, and Elon disagreed the whole time, and it turns out that Elon was wrong, and it caused this big thing where the guy's separated from the company and they think his schematic's great. Well, what if someone has a better schematic than the guy that's separated from Elon? Yeah, he's using the plastic and he doesn't need to penetrate the brain, and yeah, his is great. His brain chip is great. But what if there was someone that was from the outside looking in like me, and that knew a thing or two about electronics and could say fiber optics, like his design is just okay. He has maybe like 10 connections, like 10 lines going out, but they're all in one course. What if you had all 10 of those out of fiber optic material going all different directions behind the skull, right? If you had fiber optics is the answer, because the way fiber optics work is it's light inside of a wire that bounces, reflects essentially, right? And that's how the data and stuff moves. So essentially, if you were using fiber optics, now wouldn't just be regular fiber optics. You would need to design fiber optic that at the end of the fiber optic, it's actually powered by the electrons in the brain, the spark of life. If you could use the spark of life to seal the bottom of the fiber optics that are connected to the chip, right? That's how it would communicate. Now, the information bounces around inside of fiber optics, and that's how it works, right? And communicates. So if you could have the end of the fiber optic open, right, directly into the electronic frequencies of the brain for these Neuralink patients, essentially the electronics of the brain would fund right into the fiber optic, right? And it could bounce around just like that and be fed and have the time. It's not just being conducted and brought into code. It could basically be writing its own code and being intercepted and communicated with without having to be analyzed. It can kind of have its own little, so to say, like purgatory